Welcome back, retail fam. MW color. We're gonna do a vid today, educational vid also. I think it's going to be an important one because a lot of retailers, what I'm seeing on Twitter and sentiment, are like, wait a minute, we are in cash now, we made some profits on the bounces and we're waiting for the retrace to make some new entries and to buy in again. And they're like struggling now because the markets are just not doing what they want them to do. Well, let me tell you something. Markets never do what you want them to do. Markets are made to get into your mind and change your view of facts. So that's how markets work. We've got a lot of, you can check market makers, you can check heat maps, you can check whatever you want, and let me give you the basic things to understand in markets. And let me tell you this, what I'm going to explain today, I've explained a lot of times in the past, but I'm going to explain them now again. And I've shared it also on my Twitter. And you know, when I explain these things to retailers, what they do is they go check it on the 1 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame. They think, hey, wait a minute, this is not right. Don't look at it at the low time frames. Look at it from the daily and the weekly. That's how you can recognize those correlations. And that's when you understand, because you have to always keep in mind that price actions, we've got buyers and you've got sellers. You've got shorts and you've got longs. And we've got the market makers, those are the whales, and the whales, they always go against retail sentiment. So they can see in the order books if retailers are bullish, they can see if retailers are bearish, and it's all about making money in these markets. So meaning that they will always try to wreck you, they try to liquidate people. Even if they would, if you would go into the charts, any chart you want, it doesn't matter, especially in crypto altcoins. A lot of times what you see is when a price wants to dump, what they first do, they pump it up and then it comes down. And that last pump, what is that last pump? It's very simple. It's very easy. In every chart on crypto, when you go check it, if it wants to dump, really wants to dump, first you see something like this and then it comes down. And why do you see this? This is where the liquidations happen, and this is where they will get filled on their shorts, and that's where they will start wrecking people. So if you're trading very low time frames, you have to always be very cautious on this. But that's not what I was why I'm gonna do this vid. I'm gonna explain you guys why are we not dumping, for example. It's very easy. As long as this chart keeps ramping up, the chances that we are going to dump are very low. The only way to get Bitcoin and crypto dumping is when some black swan happens, when the SEC gets in play, or some, just like we saw on the FTX. I shared a correlation, a chart with, and I also made a vid about that when I was showing you the Bitcoin price and the Nasdaq price, and where it got incorrelated. That was when there were some black swans on crypto. But most of the times, crypto just follows the Nasdaq. And you know, like I shared yesterday or the day before, Ren made a nice show. I think that's his best show ever. When he was saying that he was taking some profits and etc. It doesn't mean that when he made that vid that he was taking profits and that the markets will probably go dump a day after or at the same day. No. What I liked about that video a lot was that he was like exposing his colleagues. And he was exposing a lot of influencers. They were shilling and yelling and just telling to people buy and low cap altcoins and etc. And he was exposing the things that happen, that these guys do. That's why I love that vid. I really love that vid, because it was the first time that I saw someone who's just exposing his colleagues on why they make those calls. And I think that he has got a reason for that, because everyone, he is very competitive and he wants to be the biggest channel in the world, and etc, etc. So to do that, you have to destroy your competition. So I understand that, but let's get into the technicals. Guys, look, this is on the weekly chart. Let me first go into history. Well, I nailed this top over here. People that have been following me know this. I nailed this top over here, because as you can, if you go to my Twitter account and you see, this was also when I came into Twitter, and this is where I was telling everyone to get out of Bitcoin and crypto and everything, because I predicted this dump. What I didn't predict was this rise. I never saw this coming, but this is coming because there is a narrative. The AI, this whole rise is the AI bubble. This whole rise is the AI bubble, and I didn't see that. I knew about AI, but I didn't expect this. And as you guys also saw my tweet about Nvidia, there was a retail fan member. He made that GIF or that picture, and that's exactly how it is. And there are like seven companies, the Magnificent Seven. They are lifting. They are the cause of all this. So they are doing this. These 7 companies are lifting the whole US economy and the stocks up. So this is it. And I think that Powell is really hating this, and it's really he's doing his best to stop this madness. So just for you guys to understand, the people that are waiting for the dump and the retrace, how can we retrace if this thing is ramping up? If this thing starts making retraces like this is probably, I think, for 80-90% that crypto will come down or retrace and make a lower low. As long as this thing keeps ramping up, there is no reason to be bearish. And a drop of 1K or 2K on Bitcoin that's no pullback. That's nothing. So this is the reason why Bitcoin and crypto is holding. And for sure you can tell me also, well, wait a minute, MB, but we've got the spot ETF, and just like Ran also said in his show, and it's holding the markets and people are having hope. I think for sure that's also one of the reasons, but that's maybe 5 or 10%, because whales don't think like that. Whales don't think like that. Whales know much more than we know, and the crypto markets are ruled by whales and not by retailers. So please, maybe a low cap altcoin that has got like 1 million or 5 million market cap can get ruled by retailers. They pump it together and they dump on each other together. But it's bigger picture, bigger picture. This is what is holding Bitcoin. This is it. Let me make a comparison. So we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weekly candles, green candles. I didn't check it yet, so let's just go to Bitcoin. I really don't know. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let me remove this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you seeing this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Bitcoin. This was the spot ETF FOMO, these 2 candles, weekly candles, and then it was priced in already, the spot ETF. Okay, fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just it's Wall Street is ruling the Bitcoin price. I've been saying this for so long and so many times. And for sure, sometimes it gets a little bit incorrelated, but then you have to know that there is some event going on. But most of the times, it just follows this freaking monster. So as long as this thing is holding, Bitcoin will probably also hold. It cannot dump. It has to dump with this one. This one has to show some weakness, come down, and that's when we will probably see a retrace also in Bitcoin. And that's why we have to keep an eye on this. Let me show you guys another coin. I've shared this on Twitter, also talked about this in my previous vids and on my tweets. This is madness. There are some very, very, very powerful people, whales, maybe the biggest whales of the world, they are shareholders in Coinbase. And since they are shareholders in Coinbase, look at this thing. We've got this inverse sort of head and shoulders, and we're breaking out of it now. We're breaking out. This thing made an 80% in 5 weeks. Also 5 weeks. Same like the Nasdaq you saw on the Nasdaq, the same you saw on Bitcoin, the 5 weeks that I was talking about. This thing made 80%. So just stop for a moment. Bitcoin made 12% in 5 weeks, and Coinbase made 80%. Why would you buy Bitcoin and not just buy Coinbase at these levels? You would make like a 5x more than you made on Bitcoin. This is madness. This is really something to worry about, because this is something to really be worried about. So you've got the real big money in the world, the smart money. They rather buy the Coinbase stock than they buy the Bitcoin. Something to think about. This is madness. In my opinion, this is madness. Look, that people are buying Nvidia or buying Microsoft or buying Google or whatever, this is something else. They believe in the AI developments and the chips and etc. Okay, but this is something to really think of. Coinbase. Coinbase is a crypto platform. Why are they pumping this price? By the way, this is very, very bullish for crypto. Let's just, because smart money is probably thinking that crypto for altcoins, etc., it could be very bullish, because when Coinbase starts going up like crazy, means that probably these wheels think that the crypto market, the coming year, 2 years, is going to pump. So this is bullish. So for us as altcoin traders, this is hopeful. But what is not hopeful is the fact that they are pumping a stock instead of pumping Bitcoin. Why don't you pump Bitcoin? It's in the channel 38.5, 38.6. They just can't break it. Do you really think that these wheels can't break through 38.5? They can do it in an eye blink. In an eye blink, like this. They can take it to 40, 42, 45, whatever. Why are they doing this? So this is something, like I told you, I'm digging into it, and I'm trying to understand what's going on here. Why are these guys? Because this is very bullish for crypto overall. Guys, keep this in mind. This is very bullish for crypto overall, and I think that, I hope that somehow Bitcoin and crypto will find some momentum, and they will trade against the financial markets. So we go back to our Nasdaq chart, because our Nasdaq chart is reaching all-time highs. So this is the all-time high at 794, and we're now at we reached to 120. So it's not a lot. How much is it? How much is it? It's maybe 4% max. So it's 4%. With 4%, we sometimes do like 2.5, 3% on a day on the Nasdaq. So we're reaching. So when you're looking at this chart, the whole economic world is looking bad. Everything is a mess. Debts. I'm not going to get into that one, but it's looking very bad. It's looking very bad. If you believe that this thing will get to the all-time high and even break up and goes up, then for sure, maybe now is the best time to buy crypto. If you believe this, if you believe that this thing will get to the just goes through the roof and just breaks all-time high, and we do something like I don't know, we're gonna do something like this. If you think that we're like over here, we do something like this, come a bit back, and then just go make a new high here. If you believe this, maybe this is a good time to buy crypto. I don't believe this. I just don't believe this. I think that the moment that we will reach all-time high levels over here, I think that that's the moment that we have to be very, very in full defense. And if I would do something, I would only be looking to short whatever coin out there. So try to understand why charting and looking at the Nasdaq is so important. Let us put on, let me put on another chart. Let me put on another chart. Yes, this one. DXY. DXY. I don't know this chart. I made I made this chart a very long time ago. So for now, let's just keep this here. Suppose, because if we would believe the fundamentals, at some point the DXY will come back again. Guys, just to be clear, I believe in this. I believe that the DXY at some point will get wrecked. But to get wrecked, it depends on the euro. So as long as the euro is still strong and holding, for this to dump down over here, there have to be some black swan or whatever, there have to happen something. So for now, what I'm eyeing is when this thing will come back to this region, to this box again. And the guys that have been following me for some time, we nailed this one here, we nailed this one here, and we nailed this one here. We bought in like crazy over here, and all those we hit this bounce, this bounce, this bounce. So for now, we're coming back to support levels. So when we come back to support levels and this thing starts rising up, that is the only thing that can get the Nasdaq down again. That's the only thing that can get the Nasdaq. The DXY will, and I think that Powell will for sure will be defending the line over here, because a lot of people are always watching Powell. I watch at Powell in a different way. For me, Powell, when he's talking about inflation and data and etc., it's in my opinion just a bunch of crap. The only thing Powell is doing is defending the DXY. He's defending the dollar. That's what he's doing. And I think that they will do anything in their power to defend the dollar. And their biggest enemy here is the euro and also the Nasdaq, because as long as this thing will keep going up, it will pressure the dollar even more and more and more. Even when people can get like 5 to 6% on bonds, free money, they don't have to trade, they don't have to risk, they don't have to do nothing, even though the stocks keep pumping. It's really madness. This is really, it just keeps up, makes a higher low, and makes a higher high, and it just keeps going. For how long will it take? Because at some point this thing will chop around, and in my opinion there is a much higher probability that we will do something like this. And this is also something that we need this to be healthy, because if this thing comes down, you can buy in crypto, because I expect that crypto also made his dump, and then you're going to trade the bounce, and when you trade the bounce you take the damn profits, and then when it comes back, and then you trade the bounce again, and etc. But this is something for another bit. But this is something that we have to keep in mind. So this is about the correlation between the markets and crypto, and understand to the people that are struggling with being in cash and they really, what am I doing? What the team does, they don't care about, they really don't care about the Nasdaq going up. They don't care. They have got their, just like me, their investment portfolio, and they just wait until this thing crashes down, or Bitcoin comes down to the 30k or 25k or 20k, whatever, and that's when they will scale in on their spot buys, long-term investments, to make a 5x, 10x, 20x, whatever. But in the meantime, they are trading, and they are trading every opportunity there is, and that's why the MEXC trading group, the free MEXC trading group, that's what they're going to do over there. And I'm trying to share a lot what they do there. And what they're doing is they really don't care if Bitcoin goes up or altcoins go down, or Bitcoin comes down, or the market. They really don't care. They're charting the charts, looking for opportunities and making trades. They make a trade of maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, maybe 1 day, 2 day. They take the damn profits and they go to the next trade, and so on and so on and so on. Because money flows in, money flows out. Now you either catch the money inflow, so you're gonna long something, make some nice profits, you take it out, you wait for another opportunity, something has pumped a lot. Wait a minute, this is maybe a nice short. They go into the short, they make the profits down, they take the money out, and that's how they keep themselves busy all day long. And they don't care about, I missed the train, or I missed the pump, or I missed whatever. No, they will not buy in at these levels. They will only buy blood. That's the only thing that they do. They buy blood. The best traders in the world, the legends of the world, they are always in cash and waiting for opportunities. And that's also the mindset you have to have as a trader. Wait for opportunities. I shared yesterday in the MEXC private trading group, there are two big enemies of retailers. Number one is greed. So they're always greedy, and they just need more. They don't take profits, or they don't, the greed is eating them alive. That's number one. Number two is that number two is patience. A lot of retailers also have no patience. They always need to be in a trade. No, just stay calm. You have your trading portfolio, leave it over there and wait for the opportunity to come. When you see an opportunity, that's when you trade. As long as that opportunity is not reaching, don't trade. Just don't trade. Just wait. Wait, be patient. Be patient. And when you see, you plan, you analyze, and when you believe, that's when you strike. So that's what. By the way, guys, in this vid also from the MEXC trading group about let me put it on about this trade. They are in it, guys. They are still in it. I've shared it yesterday. Let me show you guys. It was that diamond pattern. Why is it not showing on this chart? What is going on? Oh, let me see. Maybe like this. Where is it? Where is my painting? Is it on another chart again? I've got so much charts. Okay, it's not showing, but they are still in this short. They are still in this short. They took some off the table. They took some off the table over here, and they get filled again, and they are still in the short. I can't find my my diamond pattern, because over here it retested the pattern, so it broke down from the pattern and then it retested. I cannot show it here because I don't know where it is. I don't know where that chart is. Okay, so guys, if you want to join the MEXC trading group, there's a link below. By the way, guys, I wanted to thank one of the retail fan members in the TG group. He told me, MB, listen, your vids are getting buried on YouTube, and he told me you have to do some adjustments and you have to place your vids, etc. Guys, I am a Lone Ranger, and I am trying to share my alpha to you guys. I'm not focused, and I'm no specialist on how to do social media things, how to make my YouTube. By the way, guys, I'm not making any money on YouTube. I don't have got the views for that, and I'm not doing any ads on it, and I'm not paying any money, and they are not paying me a lot of money. And my purpose is not to grow on a YouTube channel so they will pay me money or put ads on. That's not my mission to get that big. I would like to get as much uneducated retailers into the retail firm so that I can educate them. But it would be nice if my vids would get the algorithm to reach more public. That's because I'm getting buried, guys. And well, I have to do some things. The retail fan member, thank you very much. Dedication to you on this vid, so shout out to you. He has helped me to adjust my text under my on the links, so it will be more ordered, and whatever he was saying a lot of stuff how to adjust that. So thank you very much for that, and I will do it. But what also helps a lot is when you guys just put on that like, and when you watch the vid and you liked it. Have a nice one, and bye bye, guys.